In this video, I'm going to explain how to get from Dallas to Oklahoma City by train. Whether you're stuck in DFW because of a canceled flight, or you just want to get to Oklahoma City the cheaper way by train, then I'll take you step by step through how to do that. First off, you got to get to Terminal B. That's where your train is to get you to Fort Worth. There's going to be 2 trains altogether, one to Fort Worth and then one to Oklahoma City. So if you're not at Terminal B, find the Skylink, which is the monorail that runs around DFW, and look for Gate B. That's where you need to get to. There's 2 exits at each gate. You're one of the B21 to 49 exits. The Skylink runs like every couple minutes. It's coming by there. So just hop on, and like a 5-10 minute ride, depending on how far away you are from B, to take you over to Terminal B. This all kind of depends on making sure you're there by 4:10. The last train to get to Fort Worth is at 4:10 from DFW. So as long as you can do all this before 4:10 p.m., you're good. Anyway, follow signs for ground transportation once you get off the Skylink on Terminal B. And there are signs everywhere for ground transportation. And you're going to leave the airport, again, following ground transportation. And eventually you'll find a sign that starts talking about the trains, or the train to Fort Worth, which is what you're looking for. There's a rail to Fort Worth sign. That's what we're looking for. Just follow that. Keep on following. You're going to go lower level. There is an elevator taking you down to rail to Fort Worth. Again, follow the signs into the elevator, down to the bottom level here. And eventually you're going to get out. You'll be outside. It's just taking a minute to get there because you got to walk a little bit. Again, follow signs for ground transportation and train, or rail, I should say, to Fort Worth. You see more signs, and you're going to come around and turn the corner, and there is your first train. This is the Tex Rail train that's going to get you from DFW over to Fort Worth Central, which is where the Amtrak is. This one is $2. You have to buy it on your app. You need to get the Go Pass app on your phone, and you're going to look for the $2 tickets. You want local, single ride, and adult tickets. Reduces for 18 and under. $2 gets you onto this train, and you can just buy it through your phone. Easy way, gives you a QR code, and you can just show the attendant as they come walking through. And that gets you about a 40 to 50 minutes ride from DFW to Dallas, or to Fort Worth Central. Pretty cozy train. It's actually a very smooth train as well. Outlets all around. And there's a few stops along the way, stops like Grapevine and a couple others. You're looking for the Fort Worth Central stop. It's the next to last one. It's the one probably everyone's going to be getting off on because it's the main one. But once you get to Fort Worth Central, this is where Amtrak is. And as long as you're here by 5:30, that's when Amtrak leaves, then you're good. Again, as long as you get on that 4:10 train out of DFW, you're good. And there's the Amtrak over there on the right. While you're here at Fort Worth Central, there's like a subway inside. There's a few places around within walking distance if you're needing a snack or something. But this is where the Amtrak train is that you'll be taking straight to Oklahoma City. The Amtrak, you're going to need to buy a ticket, of course. You can get it through the Amtrak app. You're going to go from Fort Worth Central, which is FTW for their abbreviation. You're going to go to Oklahoma City and set your date. It's typically $27 for a trip. Just show that to the attendant as you're walking onto the train, and they'll tell you where to go. You can do upstairs or downstairs. It doesn't really matter, wherever you want to sit. As soon as you get in, you just sit wherever you want. They'll point you to which car you want to be at. Very spacious. If you've not taken an Amtrak train, they're a little bit on the old side, but it's much more comfortable than an airplane seat. And you get outlets. And you get a kind of a rocky ride to Oklahoma City. You've made it. Once you've made it here and you've got your ticket, then you're good. And you're on your way to Oklahoma City. There's not much else. You've got a few stops. It stops at a couple places along the way. The trains are always much more lenient about baggage. There is your stops along the way, Norman, Purcell, and you can see one way each way. From 8:25 in the morning goes to Dallas. Of course, it's worked that way versus the other way. There's a snack car on board. Get some hot dogs or chips or whatever on the train, on the lower level of the train. That's it. You made it. Grab yourself a hot dog. You're in Oklahoma City. Easy. That's all I got. That was it. There is your step-by-step guide from DFW to Oklahoma City for $29.